Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Caselnova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Greetings and welcome everybody to the Disney Parks Podcast. My name is Parkhopper John. I come to you from WW Parkhopper 3D. Sitting across from me is my good friend Tony Caselnova from Disney by the Numbers. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am phenomenal.
Yeah.
Any big Disney stuff this weekend?
No.
Me neither.
Went to a local thing, Taste of Nona.
I saw that. I was so jealous.
Yeah, they had all the restaurants from the Nona area. It was weird. I was telling one of the people that set it up, I said, you need to go to a Disney food event because this really wasn't done well.
Ooh, I hate when that
happens.
happens.
It was in that Marriott courtyard, and it was in very
confined.
Yeah, because they have no huge banquet space, so it was all like in the lobby and the one small conference room they had, and it was just you couldn't get through anything. It was just it was not very well done.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do the only thing Disney I did. Honest to God, the only thing Disney I did was I sat around a lunch table on Sunday with a bunch of friends, and we were Disney people. We were talking about coming to Disney. That's about it.
Wow.
They have a group. I will say this. I need to use your big brain because they have a group. It's a church group, and they usually bring a group of young adults to do like a walk around tour thing of Disney Springs because it's free.
Yeah.
And what they like to do is, they do a little bit of shopping, they do a little bit of eating, but they like to walk around and kind of see the sights. And they're like, we should have you come and like give some knowledge about that. And I'm like, that'd be great. I'll probably bring my friend because he knows more about Disney Springs than I do. Of course, it's hard to know a lot now because they've changed everything.
Yeah.
But, that'd be
I
fun.
really want to hear how they weave the NBA experience into the West Side Story, because that, they say, is where the circus came to town.
Right.
Set up their tent, Lanuba. And, and then stayed.
Yep.
And the NBA came with them? Don't say anything.
I have so many jokes, but because I'm a white dude, I can't say them. Because everybody would think that I'm taking it racially, and I'm really not. But that's just it's the weirdest thing. Because I drive by there a lot because when I go with Sid to work,
there's nothing there anymore.
There's a big gaping hole, and it just keeps getting bigger, and it's
I like the way they put those holes, and then they were plucking off the walls.
Did you see speaking of the NBA experience? Did you see the artwork that they released this week?
Yeah, looks nice.
Looks great. Yeah. I can't wait to see what they turn that NBA experience into when that goes to pot, just like it did over at Universal.
Exactly.
What's the over-under on that? So the one at Universal was there for like 5 or 6 years, right?
2 years.
2 years?
That's my guess.
I don't think they're going to. Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 would be stretching it.
Because they're going to make a big investment to come to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a big investment.
All right, listen. Hey, our friend New Gary's in town.
Hey, Gary Clavenger.
No, he's New Gary.
He's New Gary the Clavenger.
I found it here. He's New Gary.
What do you mean he's New Gary? I don't understand.
I'll tell you
off camera.
Off camera. Yeah.
All right, New Gary Clavenger. Clavenger assemble. That dude takes some righteous photos. You follow him on Facebook? See his photos?
Yeah, it's great photography skills.
I hate talented people.
Yeah.
You hear me? I'm talking about you.
So I'm going to go hang out with him in December.
He's going to take pictures of you?
No.
Oh, God. Thank God. Break his camera.
Yeah.
So, not a lot going on. We're horrible Disney fans. Well, that's not true.
We pace ourselves.
Hang on. I did do one thing this weekend that was Disney related. Thanks, Gary. I did do one thing that was Disney related. I did get to hang out with Debbie and Derek Johnson. There, I name dropped. Okay. That's the first time I've ever name dropped. They, if you don't know, bring it, Gary. You've met my wife. She's a honey badger. Derek Johnson is the reason for two major things in the Disney parks. One, he's the main reason that there's a stage in front of the castle, which is an amazing story.
Kingdom Keepers?
No, not Kingdom Keepers.
That's what started there, was the Kingdom Keepers.
It was Regeneration first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then it became something else, and then it was probably the first Disney show was not his show.
Oh, okay.
That was the first Disney show.
Okay.
And it was not a real. He'll tell the story.
Okay.
And then the second thing he's known for is he was the person who wrote the music and conducted for several years the Walt Disney World version of the Candlelight Processional.
Right.
Debbie, his lovely and talented wife, just retired like 2 years ago from the Voices of Liberty. She's an OG VOL.
Wow.
She's an original Voices of Liberty. And they're good friends of my wife. They're friends from mine too.
Did she take the dress home with her?
Oddly enough, she had the dress on. No, I'm kidding. No, she didn't. No, I'm sure she.
I bet she's got one stashed away somewhere.
I bet she does not. I bet she was probably very glad to be out of that.
Yeah, well, you say they collect stuff. I'm sure that dress is one of them.
Maybe. We'll see.
Right.
I'll ask her one day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really the only thing. And we really weren't talking. We weren't talking any Disney. I was helping him out with something completely unrelated. But it's always amazing because he's very well known in the Disney community, but he's known even more so in the leadership and the Christian community, and then the music writing community. He's a real big deal. So I still have to pinch myself. I'm like, I'm in Derek Davies' house. Oh my God, this is so crazy. You kind of have to imagine, like, if you're friends with like George Palagridis, you'd be like, oh my God, this is George Palagridis. You know, or like Bob Gurr.
Yeah, I'll have to read my George Palagridis email one day.
Dear Jackass.
Dear, thank you for your idea again, Mr. Caselnova.
Dear Mr. Caselnova. No. So anyway, other than that, anything else you want to get into?
Nope, that's it.
I guess there's nothing else we can do but get into
the news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Have you ever come to Orlando and you're the person that has to make all the dining plans, all the fast passes, get all the tickets? Well, we have a service that can help you do this. This is the best service. They are themeparkconcierge.com. You can call them up at 407-257-9973. Tell them your plans. They'll send you a little profile, get some information about you and your traveling party and what you want to do, what you don't want to do. And then they can set up a custom plan for you. And they'll take you around the parks. They'll make the dining plans. They'll get the fast passes. They'll take you to Walt Disney World. They'll take you to Universal. They'll take you to Busch Gardens, to SeaWorld, to Legoland, to all of those places. And they will do all of the work for you. Contact them at themeparkconcierge.com. Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Ramon VIP Concierge, or email them at ramon@themeparkconcierge.com. I am telling you, you will not be disappointed. And if you tell them the Disney Parks Podcast sent you, you'll get 10% off your order.
That was just for you, Gary. So, guys, Star Wars season back in force. See what I did there?
Ooh.
In Disneyland Paris. Season of the Force. Remember that? Season of the Force?
Yeah.
Is 3 months devoted to Star Wars films in the 2 Disney parks at Disneyland. Some of you may not know there's actually 2 parks at Disneyland. There's Disneyland Paris, and then there's Walt Disney Studios.
Yeah.
So there's 2 parks.
It's very interesting that they named it that. The Walt Disney Studio.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they're...
Not to be confused with the one in Burbank.
Right, correct. But, they're... Disneyland...
I guess they're far enough apart.
Yeah, well, they did Disneyland makes, and then they're like Walt Disney. So all the Parisians are like, oh, he's Walt Disney. I like him very much. Let's go. Yeah. So you can find yourself face to face with Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers, propelled at the speed of light on Hyperspace Mountain, and Star Wars: The Adventure Continues. Finally, they got their version of that not too long ago. You continue. You can be dazzled by the spectacular show projected on the architecture at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. That's different. Star Wars at Walt Disney Studios Park is going to have Star Wars: A Galactic Celebration, which is an unmissable open-air projection. It's making its comeback to the Walt Disney Studios Park on January 13th of 2018. I can't believe we're already talking 2018. Yep. Just imagine the Walt Disney Studios Park lighting up in true Star Wars style at nightfall with a breathtaking sound and light show, film projections, special effects, and of course the Star Wars characters live on stage. Star Wars: A Galaxy Far, Far Away. This production is offered several times a day and brings a number of the saga's legendary characters into the spotlight on stage. Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, and many more will be present in person for this fascinating show at Production Courtyard in Walt Disney Studios Park. The First Order March. This all sounds very familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The days at Walt Disney Studios Park are punctuated by epic appearances by the Star Wars characters, starting with the First Order March, a parade of stormtroopers led by the daunting, say with me now, Captain Phasma. There's also going to be some stormtrooper patrols, perfect opportunity to interact with the stormtroopers. They patrol several times a day, Production Courtyard at Walt Disney Studios Park. And at Disneyland, what's new at Star Tours, the adventures continue. New experiences, new destinations, and new characters, and new technologies. The attraction returns. Oh, so I guess this is the return of the attraction.
Yep.
Holy cats. So when we went a few years ago, they had old school Star Tours.
Yeah.
And if you're in Disneyland does not have a large Star Wars vehicle in front of theirs because Star Tours is in Disneyland Park.
Oh, okay.
It's right next to Buzz Lightyear. You've been there, right? I'm talking in Anaheim.
Oh, California.
Anaheim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what they have in
it's inside the building.
Yeah, in our Star Tours, they have the big AT-AT.
Yeah.
Well, the Star Tours in Paris, they have a X-Wing fighter. Big X-Wing fighter. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So the attraction returns with more than 60 different mission combinations. More to come from November 22nd. They do their dates weird. 2017, a new adventure on Crate featured in the upcoming Star Wars The Last Jedi will join the Star Tours experience. Cutting-edge technology, digital 3D imagery, audio animatronic characters, special effects, epic music, and so much more. This journey is a total immersion into the many worlds of Star Wars. The Force is truly strong with Star Tours. Not to mention Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain for the 25th anniversary of Disneyland Paris. Star Wars combined with an iconic Space Mountain to become Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. Their Space Mountain is a I forget what they call it. A launching coaster, and it actually goes outside of the main dome, and that whole area I talk about before. It's my favorite version of Tomorrowland because it's all like steampunk and H.G. Wells, Jules Verne, inspired. So it's a really cool look. Meeting the dark side of the Force 2, or I guess they would say, Dieu. Good news, you can stand up to Darth Vader at any age at Starport. You can come face to face with Darth every day in a specially designed location in Discoveryland near Star Tours. The adventure continues. A word of advice for your private meeting: don't drop your guard when the photo is taken.
Bum, bum, bum.
I guess a Rochambeau. Yeah. Disney Illuminations. Nightfall also means a dazzling show in Disneyland Park. Disney Illuminations, the original show, inaugurated for the 25th anniversary of Disneyland Paris, includes sound and light shows, projections, water fountains, and fireworks to take your breath away. Taking breath away. You will be guided through a multitude of adventures, particularly in a galaxy far, far away, featuring the Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighters, Stormtroopers, and more. Lots of doings going on over at Disneyland
Sounds like
Paris.
Star Wars weekends.
It does, but I think this is going on for, 3 months?
Yeah, something like that.
That's not too shabby.
No. I wonder if they'll bring Star Wars weekends back once they finish the Star Wars Land.
Dude, I don't know how they could. I mean,
not?
I would love them to, but you got to think they're building Star Wars Land. No, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge nomenclature, and they have a whole area that's just the queue line for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I don't know if they could do the whole weekend again. I would love for them to do it. That'd be cool.
I think they should.
I'd agree. Maybe we should write a letter.
Have some special events over at the new arena you're building at ESPN.
There's a shocker. Do that. It's a great idea.
Have a whole stage show. You got 8,000 seats indoors, climate control, special lighting.
Is it finished?
No, but that would be a great place to have something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, over in Anaheim, the Disneyland is adding Fast Pass, Max Pass to its Small World holiday this 2017.
Hot diggity dog.
So when It's a Small World holiday returns to the Disneyland Resort on November 10th, 2017, because they probably have it down to put the overlay on, it will both offer Fast Pass and Max Pass to allow guests more quickly experience the popular attraction. I think a lot of people do this during the holidays, probably more so than not during the holidays, especially if you're a local.
Sure.
It's a Small World holiday often proves quite popular, so it is no surprise that the Fast Pass will be in use despite this crazy time of year.
Right.
This happened back in 1999. It started back in 1999. And this year they will offer Max Pass as well, allowing guests to book the ride reservations digitally on their phones via the Disneyland app. Disney has stated that this will be a test of the services at this attraction, and should it prove popular, Fast Pass and Max Pass will become regular offerings at It's a Small World throughout the year.
Yay. Our unofficial poll in the Disney Parks podcast chat says this is not going to be a good idea.
No.
Oh, they're like, it's going to make the lines hours long. I was like, welcome to our world.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have one of those, a Fast Pass or a Max Pass, you'll be standing in a much longer line.
Yeah.
So, let's see. You'll have to report back and let us know.
Yeah, please do. Oh, and just a little note. This will mean nothing to anybody that's listening to the show after this. But Gary, I saw your post.
All right, terrific.
Some days you're the windshield.
Some days
you're the bug.
All right, hey, coming up, we got some meetups. One is this Saturday at Lickety Split at the Four Seasons. And Lickety Split is a small little coffee, pastry, gelato.
Place of happiness.
Yeah, place of happiness. They have a ton, probably more than 30 flavors, I would think.
Few.
It's 2 showcases.
It's not Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, it's not Baskin Robbins, but it's all homemade, on-property gelato, which is delicious.
Yeah.
All the pastry is made on property. And they have a coffee machine that literally costs as much as a car.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
So it makes really nice coffee.
They also do that cold brew.
Yes.
Oh my God, cold brew is ridiculous.
Cold brew actually has more caffeine than hot brew.
I know.
So that'll be this Saturday at 2 p.m. I would think your best bet is going to be park at Plancha and walk up to the Four Seasons. Otherwise, you will have to valet park, and they will cost you $25. John said he's bringing some stuff to give away.
Yep, we'll bring some stuff.
We'll figure out. Fun. Do I need to bring tickets for the giveaway, or we're just gonna give it away?
We'll figure it out.
Give it away. All right,
we'll figure it out.
Then Pineapple and I meetup coming up on November 11th at 2 p.m. So come join us for a pineapple float or pineapple Dole Whip or whatever other treats they have out there.
I can't remember what they had. I was there the other day, but I didn't.
Yeah, they got something else too, and I can't remember what it is. That'll be November 11th at 2 p.m., and we'll have some things to give away again, as always. And the always famous and world popular Christmas crawl will happen on now November 9th, now that we have dates correct.
Yep.
Does that still work for you?
What time
December?
is it?
December 9th, not November 9th.
It'll work. I'll literally be coming in off a cruise.
Oh, that's why we had it on a different day. All right. We'll see if we can figure it out.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. It'll be the 9th, 7 p.m. We're going to start at the Outer Rim, go to the Poly, go to the Grand Flow, and then back to Outer Rim.
That'd be great. And then the next day, the church that I do consulting for, they're doing their Christmas production.
Oh, there you go.
I'll be dead on Monday.
Yeah, well,
no worries.
Yeah. All right. Good times.
Good times.
Good times. Good stuff.
Good times.
So if you can, go to facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. We have all the details for these events. I posted them all now. I think... No. I didn't do a blog post yet. But I don't think we have it in... We'll have to get it out in the newsletter, too.
Yep. It'll be in the newsletter.
Yeah, we'll put it out in the newsletter and blast everybody.
No worries.
Don't forget your Amazon Echo, your Amazon Dot. You can listen to the Disney Parks Podcast. Go check out our store at Disney Parks Podcast /store. John has a great book with a list of things for you to do and see and mark off. He's got the Magic Kingdom bucket list. How many items in there?
100.
100. Good thing it was on a 101.
Right.
You know what that means.
Yeah, the ride is down. That's why Lou's book is 102.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to do 102.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Go to WDW Parkhoppers with an S.
Correct.
And any sale?
Yeah, coming. It's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
Brace for impact.
Brace for it.
John wants to get rid of all his books for Christmas.
I got a little bit of a stack.
Yep. I have a book too, Disney Parks Podcast. Disney Parks Podcast.
We've got a book.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Sauce.
Oh, gosh.
When did we get a book?
Disney by the Numbers.
Yep.
If you go to Disney by the Numbers /store, you can see the book there. If you put in the coupon code FALL 2017, you'll get it for $12, signed and shipped.
Get out. You never do sales.
No, but now I can.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Now I can.
Yeah, that's great.
And I would tell you to go check out the website. All new website. I got some fun things going on over there. I got a whole new way that we're going to do like monthly quizzes, let's say. And I think I'm going to find out a way to give out some prizes doing that.
Sweet.
So if you're smart with your Disney knowledge, stay tuned because the first one's going to come out for Christmas.
I got to get in on that.
Yeah.
You've got some good stuff I'd like to have. I mean...
don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes, Google Play, or wherever you listen to the show. And as always, leave us a message at 407-413-9010.
Sweet.
Yes.
Sweet Christmas. All right, guys. So you've known that the Yacht and Beach Club is down a restaurant, right? They closed Captain's Grill.
Right.
Moment of silence for the Captain's Grill.
Okay.
All right. So they're going to open up a brand new restaurant called Ale and Compass because I don't know what was wrong with Captain's Grill, but they're going to change the name and open up a new restaurant. Anyway, starting with a clean slate. They've revealed the menu. Yes. And prices have gone up. Shockingly. All right. You want to do, let's do the starters. All right. So they're going to start off with a roasted garlic shrimp. Nice. That'll set you back 15. Parker House rolls and spreads. So now you have to pay for bread.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. Bacon, jam, pub cheese, citrus butter.
I think that comes with the rolls.
Yes.
Yeah. I would hope.
Yeah. Grape leaf wrapped baked goat cheese.
I'm not a fan of the grape leaf.
Yeah, I'm not either, but the baked goat cheese does sound pretty good and kind of hungry. Yeah. Oven roasted tomatoes and toasted pumpkin seed with grilled baguette. That's probably all together.
Yeah.
Lobster and corn chowder.
Chowder.
The Ale and Compass salad. The which is watercress, sorghum, pumpkin seeds, rainbow carrots.
Yes.
can't say what I'm thinking. Butternut squash and radish with a lemon balsamic vinaigrette.
Nice.
And then they have 3 different types of hearth oven pies. They have a white clam, a seasonal market vegetable, and a caramelized leek and chorizo.
Now, are these like pot pies or not? Or savory pies?
Probably more along the savory pie because you got clams.
Very interesting.
It's very interesting. So those are your starters. Now let's get on to the main course, shall we? Something that's
I took the prices off this because I didn't want anybody to.
This would
cry.
be painful. If the bread thing is $12, then these prices are going to be ridiculous. Yeah. Smoked short ribs and roasted vegetable mash and barbecued demi-glaze.
Nice.
A coastal clam bake with half of a Maine lobster, clams, corn, and potatoes. That sounds good.
Take your checkbook out for that one.
Yeah. Ballpark.
Yeah.
Ballpark. What? How much?
It's over 50.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's probably about $65. Yeah. Pan-seared trout, broccoli rabe, cornbread cake, and with lemon caper and white wine sauce. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Fried chicken and waffles with house-made pickles and orange chili honey. I'm down with that. I think that would be phenomenal. 4 cheese ravioli with butternut squash puree, sautéed mushrooms, and sage brown butter. Yes. Seared scrod with lobster corn chowder and grilled fennel.
Nice.
Protein bowl. You get a protein bowl. Protein bowl vegan Italian sausage. Protein bowl must be a brand name. Quinoa, sweet potatoes, and broccoli rabe with roasted cherry tomato sauce. That's not bad.
Yeah.
And then the bad boys of rock and roll, a 16-ounce T-bone with herb butter, truffle fries, and watercress salad. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Smoked barbecue pork chop with sorghum, Swiss chard, and house bacon.
Nice.
Oh, man. So it's like pork 2 ways.
Bacon.
More bacon, the better. Hey, it wouldn't be dinner if we didn't have desserts, right?
Right.
So they've got a trio of puddings. Chocolate pudding, blackberry pudding, and butterscotch pudding, and all the mix-ins.
Are they Jell-O brands?
Probably not. Yeah, pudding pop.
Yeah.
Lemon curd meringue pie with pickled blueberries. That sounds interesting.
Interesting.
Black walnut pavlova with butterscotch sauce. They're really digging their butterscotch in this restaurant. Individual apple pie with blackberry sauce and apple cider sorbet. You had me at apple pie.
Right.
12-layer cake. 12-layer. Sorry, my mouth is watering so hard right now. 12-layer chocolate cake, flourless chocolate cake, and ganache served with milk-free chantilly. So it's not made with flour.
With milk coffee chantilly.
With milk. Oh, I'm sorry. Milk, coffee, chantilly. So, yeah, I'm down with that too. Yeah. So, under, the menu looks amazing.
Yeah, we're going to have to go. Try it out.
Yes, we're going to have to take a loan out. Maybe in New Year's. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Ooh, that might be a good idea.
It's not a bad idea, right?
All right. Let's see what we can do.
All right.
Okay, last week's trivia was how tall is Cinderella's castle at the highest point? And the correct answer is
3,000 feet.
189 feet.
That was close.
And Marcel is the winner, and it is in the mail, as we like to say here.
So tell us, Uncle Tony, why is the Cinderella's castle 198 feet?
89.
189 feet. I can't read.
Because if they go 200, they got to put the little blinking red lights on it.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding. And they don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that.
No,
that's
so
almost all of the
everything
attractions are 100.
Yeah. Tower of Terror is at 199.
Right.
So, yeah, everything's under 200.
I mean, nobody's going to want to fly a plane over a place and they're going to be shooting fireworks off anyway. So, you know.
I'm surprised Disney didn't have the air code changed for their property.
Well, for a long time we thought that they did, but then they've still got planes and helicopters flying over it.
Well, I don't think they could do the Magic Kingdom, but they can the other parks.
Yeah, okay.
So,
right.
This week's trivia question may be a little tricky.
Okay.
I just read this from Disney, so this is a Disney number that I'm asking for.
Official
Disney number.
Okay.
Approximately.
Okay.
How many trash cans are there in Disneyland, California, Anaheim? Just Disneyland, not California Adventure. Just Disneyland.
Buttload.
A lot.
A lot.
Well, if you know how big the park is, you can figure there's one, what is it, every
33 feet.
Every 33 feet. So if you want to start taking your compass and your ruler out and counting trash cans every 33 feet.
Do you want to know how we came up to 33 feet?
How did we catch up with the...
How did we come up with 33 feet? I think it's 33 feet. It's either 31, 32, or 33. Walt sat in the park one day and was watching people, and he was counting steps to see how many people would take steps if they couldn't immediately get to a trash can, how many steps it would take before they threw their trash on the ground. And he came up with 33. So 33 feet to trash can to trash can.
Yeah.
We've tested that theory, and it still holds true at Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
You know.
And they don't veer far from the...
If it ain't broke, don't. Yeah. Well, that's not entirely true.
Yeah, not always.
I'll just go keep hanging out over here.
And please go check us out on Patreon. We are at patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. We do a live show at 7 p.m. exclusively for our Patreon guests. Yep. They get a show also that is ad-free, so if you don't want to hear this anymore, sign up at patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast.
And they get the show early.
Yep.
Not really early, but they get the show early, at least a couple hours.
And we have quite a list of people, and that is David M., Willie, Jeremy, Katie, Eva, Grant, Ernie, David R., Ron, Christy, and Ross. So we've added a couple people on recently.
Yep.
So I think by the end of this month, probably we'll be sending out for the newbies that just signed on.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
We appreciate all you guys do for us.
And Hasbro has now launched a limited edition Disney Classic Monopoly. Surprisingly,
excuse me,
just in time for Christmas.
What a shocker.
Hasbro and Disney have teamed up and yet again for another Disney-themed Monopoly board game. This iteration is simply called Disney Classic Monopoly.
Yeah, good for them.
It is a limited edition. I love when they do that. When they have to put those words on everything. This way they can sell them faster. It's a limited edition version of the classic game that's already available online. The rules of the game are exactly the same as traditional Monopoly, but the course and the entire game is Disney themed. The money features Disney characters covering every bill, and the chance and community chess cards are themed with classic Disney anime characters as well. The tokens, better known as the playing pieces, are shaped like the genie's lamp, the poison apple from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Captain Hook's ship, what looks like to be a stack of teacups from Beauty and the Beast, the circus tent from Dumbo, and of course Cinderella's glass slipper.
I was going to say, that'd be crazy not to put that in.
Yeah. And we can't forget to mention that instead of little red and green houses, you're going to be buying up cottages and castles with your Monopoly money. I think I have to have one of these.
I'm thinking the same thing.
I have the Villains game that is made from USopoly. They get franchise, what would they call it? Licensed. Mm-hmm. They license different kinds of Monopoly games. It's by a company called USopoly. I have the Disney's Villain version.
Now, did you open it?
I have not opened it. Okay. I have no idea what's inside.
That's why you order two. You order one to
play.
Well,
this was a gift somebody sent me because her husband works there.
Gotcha.
So, Anna, if your husband can get me a copy of one of these, let me know. I will send you money and some shipping fees because I don't think she can because he doesn't work for Hasbro. But I'm going to have to poke around on ToysRUs.com and see if this is out. Is it out yet?
I'm looking. Now I got Disney Theme Park Edition 2, Disney Animation, Theme Park. No, I don't think it's out yet. Yeah, at least it's not on Amazon.
Yeah, it'll be for the Christmas season. And I'd like to know, limited to what? 10 million, 20 million?
$100 million.
3, 5. Is the number low? Is the number high? You know.
Are we talking like,
1971, there's only, 1,900 of them.
Right.
Yeah,
I can't find that.
Let me how hard I'm going to have to...
hunt for it?
Yeah.
I can't find the classic. I'm seeing a lot of different versions of it, but I'm not seeing the classic. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway. So, if you were listening and paying attention to the Disneyland Paris story, I was talking about their Star Tours The Adventure Continues has a new land called Crate added to their ride. And my first thought, while I was literally reading it, was, when are we going to get that? Right. I want to go to Crate and Barrel.
Right.
So the new Last Jedi sequence is coming to the Star Tours at Disneyland and Disney's Hollywood Studios. The Disney Parks blog has announced that a new mission is coming to Star Tours. The new adventure is inspired by the upcoming film Star Wars The Last Jedi. The action sequence occurs on the planet of Crate, which is featured in the film's teaser trailer. Guests visiting Disneyland and Hollywood Studios on November 17th will be there for the new sequence's debut. Internationally, the sequence will debut in Disneyland Paris on the 22nd and in Tokyo Disneyland on December 15th.
I wonder why they don't do them all at the same time.
I don't know.
License?
I don't know. And I wonder.
Permissions?
I don't know. Yeah. I wonder if Crate is that place where the ships are on the. You haven't seen the trailer, have you? There's a scene where their ships are flying kind of low to the ground, and they're either dragging on the ground or something, but it's like super bright red. So I'm wondering if that's Crate and Barrel.
And Barrel. I don't know. We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
In December.
Yep.
All right, so Disney filed a bunch of permits, and these permits may allude to the time frame of when Star Wars Galaxy Edge is going to open at the studios here in Florida. So Disney filed 2 permits recently that could signal an opening time frame for the upcoming land at Disney's Hollywood studio, Star Wars: A Galaxy's Edge. The permits look to be related to one of the upcoming attractions, and then the first is for a ride installation, and the second is for an exterior architectural ornamentation. Now, we cannot confirm exactly what attraction the permit is for, because they never put that on the permit. They just label it something crazy. But the expiration of these permits could be the crucial detail that could hint at the opening time frame of the new land. The permit on the address is 384 Cypress Drive, Project D-1040W. Literally right off the permit, not made up. They were filed at the Orange County Comptroller's on October 13th and the 18th, and both are scheduled to expire on September 26th, 2019. So that means this all has to be done by that date. So that could be a little window into an opening for the fall season of 2019. Now, Mr. Iger, Uncle Bob, has stated that Star Wars Galaxy Edge will open in 2019, so that's good. So far, we're okay. In both Disneyland and the studios. To be very clear, this is not a confirmation on an exact opening date, but both the permits expire on that same day. And Disney CEO, in a statement, seems to imply that the new land will be open between September 2019 and December 2019. Theoretically, the construction of the attraction that these permits are filed for could be completed before the rest of the land. But this at least gives us a better understanding of what possibly could be going on.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, both of them could expire in 2019, but, that's just when this is going to be over. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be open.
Right.
They just want to give themselves enough time to do the work.
Sure.
So we'll see.
I don't see why they couldn't have it done. I mean, we know that the one in Anaheim's going to open first. Because, they seem to be much further along than we are.
Yeah, well, we may know. I think Disney's fiscal year is on October, so we may know something in 2018 of October 2018, because they made something at their fiscal year announcement. So you never know. We'll see.
We'll see. Be fun.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm ready for that land to be open. I'll probably never see the inside of it, but
you'll see it once at the annual appeal.
Yeah, my mother hung me on the back of a door once.
Yeah,
once. Yeah, buddy. All right, cool. So, we recently told you about some closings at Disney Springs. Well, guess what? Now we have some new openings. Yay! Some new shops are opening at Disney Springs just in time for the holiday season. Just when you thought shopping at Disney Springs couldn't get any better, several new retailers have been added and are already open for business. The Swings and Things kiosk opened its door last month near Cooks of Dublin, and they feature a variety of lounge-worthy hammocks and port swings. I did see these guys there the other day. The Swings and Things, Savannah B, which we saw them as well, went from a kiosk location to a newly expanded space located near the Ganachery, and they even have a mead tasting bar that features samples of honey wines. We went in there. It was a lot of fun. We just stuffed ourselves ridiculously from STK. So they're like, here, try this. And we're like, no.
Right.
But it's really cool in there. Really, really fun place to go. Check that out. Bo's Candies, Bo's Signature Soy, Bo's Candles, Bo's Signature Soy Candles
candy?
is the newest addition to the Marketplace Co-op. The company specializes in candles that are made with cotton, eco-friendly wicks, and 100% natural soy wax. Each candle is strongly scented, hand-poured, and labeled locally here in Orlando. 100 different varieties of candles will be offered throughout the year. I was really kind of hoping that this would be the candles that smell like the attractions.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't do that. That place would go off.
There were a lot of people that sold those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had we never had her on the show, Samantha. It was a woman that was selling them that I know.
Yep.
Down here, Samantha.
So finally, we have Rinse Bath and Body Company. A new kiosk called Rinse Bath and Body Company will be opening soon near Paddlefish and will feature natural body products that are handmade in Monroe, Georgia. Yeah, my old stomping ground.
Now, you may know them because they're at Flower and Garden every year. If you walk straight, they're all the way at the end usually. I have a lip balm from them. Mm-hmm. I have a thing to get rid of migraine headaches, peppermint roll thing.
I got a peppermint roll and a beer thing.
I got one for my feet.
Yeah.
So I have a couple things for them.
Good folks. Some of their products include deodorant, essential oil roll-ons, shower bombs, and the what's called their Peppo foot collection, which is the peppermint rub. It's good stuff. Good people too. Really super nice.
Yeah. So I'm glad she's gonna have a kiosk. I'd like to see her have like a little storefront, but kiosk is fine.
Yeah,
I can live with that for a while.
For now, baby steps. Baby steps, buddy, baby steps.
And I'm sure she's going to have to really kick up production. She's going to be there year-round now, so.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. We got a comment on the screen.
Yeah, that's me.
Wow.
That's my daughter.
Without Be Live, it's so weird. I'm used to seeing Be Live in the corner for doing that. So, Kristen?
Yeah.
Is that your other daughter?
Yep.
You got two, right?
Yep.
All right. Nice.
Yep.
She seems very pleasant.
She is. All right. Disney is not going to tell us all their secrets, but Walt Disney has increased spending on law enforcement. Popo is in town. According to Click Orlando, the law enforcement presence on Walt Disney property has increased. The Reedy Creek Improvement District has increased the spending on outside law enforcement patrolling Disney property to $15.8 million.
Jeez, $15.8 million. That's a lot of when you break it down, okay, so when I was working at the church in Atlanta, we paid the guys like $75 an hour.
Yeah, I think they get paid a little bit more than that.
They probably do. They're off duty.
If you want to find out, you can go to either Orange County or Osceola County Sheriff, and there's a form, and it has all the pricing on it, and you can guess how many cops that is.
I'm sure Disney pays a premium.
No,
or maybe they
don't.
don't.
No,
They
I
don't?
think they.
We're Disney.
Yeah, no,
We'll tell you what we're paying you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll like it.
Well, it's a county
Sure.
thing.
I get that.
This is up from $13.7 million in June of 2016. The budgeted increase went into effect in this fiscal year, which began October 1st. Reedy Creek pays the Orange County Sheriff to patrol the entire property roadways to help the safety and security of the theme parks and much, much more. With this increase in spending, it is very likely that guests will see more law enforcement during their vacation. So now you can come to Florida and see a policeman. If you don't see one where you live, we have them here.
Yeah.
We have a new attraction called the Orange County Sheriff's Department.
Are you a streetmosphere person? Can I touch your gun?
Yeah.
No. Go away.
Walt Disney World's Vice President of Communications, Jacques Waller, said of the budget increase, and I quote, "We have a comprehensive approach to security that includes measures that are visible and some that are not. We continuously review and adopt our security procedures in coordination with law enforcement officials and do not discuss specifics in order to avoid the compromising of their effects."
So, in the nicest possible way, she said, that is none of your damn business.
Yeah. As terrorists hit close to home in Orlando with the June 2016 terrorist attack, Pulse nightclub, the increase for law enforcement presence unfortunately seems necessary. Supposedly, the gunman, Omar Mati, even considered Disney Springs as a target. So, but then he went for the Pulse nightclub. So, I can tell you as a former security host, there is a lot that you do not see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, bag checks is just one small annoyance. But there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of government agencies involved in the security of this park.
Yeah.
Or any park in the United States.
There have to be.
Not just
There absolutely
this.
have to be.
I can tell you there's many government agencies with all the three-letter alphabet involved in security.
IRS?
Not
Just
them,
kidding.
but
Just
everybody
kidding.
else but them,
Just
probably.
We joke, we kid. We do appreciate all the law enforcement officers, not only from Osceola County, but the federal level, all the way down.
If you want to get a glimpse of how annoying it is to be a policeman, watch Live PD.
Oh my God, I love that show.
On A&E. And you will
Right.
get a small glimpse into how annoying it is to be a policeman.
If-
And all the taste of humanity
Oh
that
my
you
God.
get on a 8-hour shift.
It's amazing how dumb
Oh, yeah.
humans can be sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable. So, flipping it over, talking about something that we all love. Hey, guys, are you coming down to Disney wanting to see the Christmas Day Parade?
Yes.
Well, guess what?
When can I see it?
They don't film it on Christmas.
What?
I know, it's crazy, right? Filming schedule for the upcoming ABC holiday specials at Walt Disney World have been announced. So here we go, kids. Drum roll, please. Oh, my God. Really? They're going to do that here? That's crazy. On Friday, November 3rd, they're going to be filming at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Right.
The half-a-day park. Saturday, November 4th, Disney's Animal Kingdom. Sunday, November 5th, November 6th, and November 7th, they're going to be filming at the Magic Kingdom. So as always, schedules are change, but this is filming for the upcoming holiday specials that are going to be on ABC and the Disney Channel.
Right.
Now, following on from last year's new format, there will be multiple shows set to air throughout the holiday season in November and December. Airing dates are still yet to be announced, but like last year, no parade will be filmed at Walt Disney World.
We have no parades here.
We do not film parades at Walt Disney World, but stage show performances, including musical acts, will be filmed in Florida. Yay!
Now, I would think almost the opposite. All right, they have a very small forecourt, so yes, they really can't put like a Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood because there just wouldn't be enough people in the forecourt area. But yet, their main street is also shorter than ours, so
That's what she said.
I would think that they would shoot the parade here in Florida because we have a longer main street where you can get more of that overhead great shot.
Yeah, we get more people in, and our castle is bigger. You can actually see it in the freaking shot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did I say that with my outside voice?
Yeah, from the train station.
From the train station. Yeah, you can actually
Overhead
see
shot.
a castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's, I guess I don't have to take down the flagpole anymore.
Nope.
That's a plus.
No, they'll still take it down because they do that long shot. Don't they do a long shot? Especially if they have, because like a couple years ago they had somebody standing on top of like the confectionery.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, so the parade will be filmed at Disneyland Resort in California, so you don't have to worry about that. Tickets will be made available to guests with cast members filling in the audience as extras. It may be possible to see parts of the filming from guest areas, however. So if you don't have a ticket and you're not a cast member, there's no need to wear your red sweater combination in your ugly Christmas sweater.
Right.
Because they don't need you to be an extra. You're not going to be able to say hi to Justin Bieber or whoever there is that's going to film this year. This is not an event for you.
No.
You can watch it on TV.
Do not come to see Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
It's my turn, right?
You need some help there? You got a lot going on over there.
Holiday dinners are returning to Disneyland and Disney World.
Hot dog.
If you want food, and it's Christmas.
If you're a Disney Vacation Club member.
Yep. On December 24th, 2017, Disney Vacation Club will host a pair of member-only holiday dinners on each coast from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. 2 hours, that's all you get to eat. And then you're out.
Love and shove.
Members can gather in the Sequoia Ballroom at Disney's Grand California Hotel to enjoy the Wild West Winter Wonderland. Very interesting. The Western-themed event will feature buttermilk-fed chicken. I feel sorry for the chicken. No, it's buttermilk fried chicken. That sounds better.
Reading is fundamental.
Yeah, that's right.
We're both kind of sucking at that tonight.
Angus sirloin steak, cornbread, stuffing, and more. There'll also be tumbleweed snowman, snow-topped cactus, and country and western music. Will add an ambiance to the dinner. Character photos, family games, and activities are also part of the fun.
Sweet.
Meanwhile, over here in Florida, in the Fantasia Ballroom at Disney's Contemporary Resort, they will host Olaf and Kristoff's Christmas Market.
Yay. For the first time in forever.
They're going to have roasted ham, braised beef ribs, salad, desserts, and more. Frozen characters will be on hand for photos, along with holiday music and Arendelle-style crafts and much more. The Walt Disney World event begins at 3 p.m. and is scheduled to wrap up by 5 p.m. So we're a little bit earlier. Pricing for both is $74 for an adult and $39.95 for kids 3 to 9. Plus tax and gratuity.
For a 2-hour event with a meal.
Yes.
Characters?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, come on, dude. It's
all right.
I give you that.
Reservations are now open for the Walt Disney World event. Contact DVC member services to book. The Disneyland party will begin accepting reservations on October 26th, 2017. Reminder that these and other membership extras are only available if you purchase your points through the Disney Vacation Club, not the resale, prior to April 4th, 2016. So, if you've recently made a resale, you are not eligible for these events, unfortunately.
Oh, well. That's how they get you.
That'll teach you a lesson.
That'll learn you.
Yeah. And that's it. We got some headline news.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Cali River Rapids at the Animal Kingdom will be closing for a refurb in 2018.
Oh, maybe they can change the story or update it a titch. I don't know.
Yeah, well, probably January is probably when it's going to go down.
That forest has had to have been burned down by now. It's been burning forever.
Disney's Art of Animation bus stop is under renovation.
Bummer.
I think it's only the one to the Magic Kingdom, so I think they just moved it up a notch. So just if you're staying there, make sure you check some signs. New Disney Fairy Tale Wedding Series is to premiere on Freeform in the spring of 2018.
Wasn't there some weird thing about that? Wasn't that couple like...
I don't know.
That couple didn't make it or something?
Isn't this just going to be a giant commercial for Disney weddings?
Yeah, hello.
On a weekly basis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to read through this.
I know. That's true.
The new voice of Kermit the Frog made their debut on Disney Night on Dancing with the Stars. So
did you watch it?
I don't watch Disney Dancing with the Stars, so I have no idea.
How was it?
I have no idea. I don't watch it.
No word?
No.
How, guys in the chat room, how did it sound? Did he sound like Kermit? You have to let us know.
Yeah, I can't do a good Kermit.
I can't either.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to try.
No, I'm not. Mr. Ron Howard, our new favorite person on the planet.
No,
probably.
he's not.
No?
No.
Uh-oh, why? Bad things?
Keep reading.
All right, Ron Howard reveals the name of the new Han Solo film. It's called Solo, A Star Wars Story.
Millions of dollars. Creative teams out the butt.
Well, I don't think he was naming it.
Solo. A Han story. Okay.
No, not hands. Just Solo.
A New Hope. Phantom Menace. Attack of the Clones. Rogue One.
Solo. I know. I'm excited to see the movie.
I am too.
I just don't like when they put this a Star Wars story tagline on it.
Well, it's how they differentiate between them.
I get it. But I don't like it. Don't put it. I get it. I understand. But don't.
The only way that this would be...
I want to be part.
The only way that I would really appreciate this is if at some point Han Solo picks up a red Solo cup. Han Solo drinking from
red
a Solo cup. I fill you up. Now we're going to have to look at the words.
All right,
I'm not really happy about...
Angelina Jolie is set to voice Stella in Disney's upcoming The One and Only Ivan. I did not see this on our list of movies when we talked about movies. I don't remember this. This must be something new they're trying to throw on the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, I don't
mentality
know.
Of their studios.
Is this a movie about Ivan the Terrible?
I don't know.
Hang on, let's take a couple. We got a minute. Let's take a quick minute here.
Yeah.
It's by the way, it's Red Solo Cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Yeah.
You're not a friend.
The One and Only Ivan is a children's book by Catherine Applegate, not to be confused with Christina.
That's her
the book is
evil
about
sister?
No, the book is about a silverback gorilla named Ivan who lived in a cage at a mall.
All right.
And the cover of the book makes it look like his best friend is an elephant. So Ivan is an easygoing gorilla who lived in a mall for 23 years and 3 years living with Mac, the main character. Ivan has spent most of his life in captivity. Stella, a senior elephant who used to live in circuses before coming to the mall. Stella has a long memory and would prefer to live in a zoo. Bob, stray dog, lives with Ivan in his domain. Max, the owner of the mall, George is the mall custodian. Julia, George's daughter, and Ruby, there's always a Ruby, is the baby elephant who's new to the mall. So I don't know what mall has a zoo in it, but apparently this takes place in a mall in the zoo. Hopefully it's not the same mall where they had the Dawn of the Dead, which would be really sad.
Right.
Nothing so scary like zoo animals and zombies.
Hey, Billy in the chat room asked where we got these great
shirts
from. Go to DisneyByTheNumbers.com. Up at the top, there's a link that says DBTN T-shirt Club. Sign up. We do one shirt a month. We won't have any new shirts until January, unfortunately, Billy, because that's the way we roll. But sign up, and then you'll be notified when new shirts come on sale.
Can I tell you a quick story about this shirt?
You can tell us.
We were on... Where were we?
Carousel of Progress?
No. We were... Somewhere we were... So anyway, so we're riding... Well, I guess we're on the monorail. That's where we were.
Okay.
Riding the monorail. And I had this shirt on a few weeks ago. And this kid and his family... His kid is probably like 6 or 7 or 8. He was a boy, and he had his sister and his mom and dad. And, you know... Sometimes kids will stare at me because I'm a big dude. I get it. He was just staring at me, and he had this big grin on his face. And I'm like, this could go bad. And then he's like, Mommy, look. It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow starting at the end of every day. And he sings the whole song. And his mom goes, he loves that ride. And that's a great shirt. And I'm like, you are raising your kid right. That's a great story. Love the shirt. I wish that we had kid sizes.
Yeah.
I wish I had one on me. But yeah, it was great. He lit up when he saw the shirt. So it's a great shirt.
Yeah. You have it in the gray too?
I do.
Yeah. Good boy. Smart person.
I know.
Smart person, you Mr. Donahue.
I know.
Ashley says hello.
Ashley? Our Ashley?
Yeah, we're Ashley. Yes.
Hello, Ashley.
She's a little late, but that's okay.
That happens.
I'll forgive her this time.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
You got anything else?
I got nothing else.
You got nothing else?
Looking forward to this weekend.
All right. Oh, yeah. Come meet us.
Yeah,
We're going to be out there in the wild. You never know what we're going to do.
You never know.
We get crazy out there at the Four Seasons Lickety Split.
Oh, man. Are they going to do the same thing to you that they do every time you go to Ravello?
No, they don't know me as well in Lickety Split.
Oh, nice. So you're just a regular person.
Yeah. But they do know me at PB&G, so...
Have to go to PB&G.
Yeah.
Do they validate?
Yeah.
You got a plan.
Yes, we do have a plan.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah, I think Joel's still the manager out there.
Even better.
Yeah, so come out, meet us if you're in the area, if you're down here on vacation. You don't have to stay the whole time. You know, just pop in, say hello, pop out, have a little gelato, have a little coffee, or just stop by and say hello.
Stop by and say hello.
Yeah.
Try to win something.
Yeah. And that's it. Well, you should probably go check us out on Facebook.
I was going to say, you're ending the show awfully quick.
At Facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. We're on Twitter at Disney Podcaster. I never remember that for whatever reason. And don't forget, go subscribe to us over on YouTube.
Yep.
We're YouTube/Disney PK Podcaster, I think. Is our...
Really?
Yeah, it's our YouTube. Yeah, go look.
Wow, our YouTube is horrible.
Yeah.
That really is our YouTube?
Yeah, I think so.
We gotta change that. Nope, you can go to youtube.com/Disney Parks Podcast.
Okay, there you go. Go there, and you can subscribe and possibly see this video and other things that we like to post up there. Don't forget, go check out John's website, WDW Parkhoppers with an S, and DisneyByTheNumbers.com. And as we'd like to say around here, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.
like a bolt out of the blue. Fate steps in and sees you through. One you wish upon a star.